Good Monday morning, Village. It's so nice to see you. It's time for your 3-card reading for the week, where we do 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. And I'm so happy to be here. I hope you're happy too. I was so excited just as I was getting ready to come on. I saw LP come in and say, yay, showtime. And that just set the vibe for me. So thank you, LP. Appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you. A special shout out to the members and the moderators. And you know how much I appreciate you. If you're a member, if you're using those members only emojis. Let's hop right on over to CardCam. So I seem to be right now into pulling out and showing you decks that I used to use as workhorse decks very regularly. I went through probably 4 or 5 copies of this deck. This is the original World Spirit Tarot, published by Llewellyn. It is no longer published by Llewellyn, but there is a new indie version of it, which I do not yet have. So if you had a reading with me between like 2000 and 2004, very likely it was with this deck. So let's do it now. Hello, DePonte and Jojo G over on Insta. Glad you're here. Let me know if you would like a card for the week ahead. RSDSS, so good to see you over on Twitch. Samesies, would you like a card for the week ahead? Let me know. I'm glad you're here. Okay, first thing we're going to do is 3 cards for the collective. So you got to remember to remove these kinds of cards, right? Because you got to. All right. So as you see the 3-card reading, and which is for the collective, and while you're waiting for your individual reading, whatever you see or hear that feels like a fit for you, take it. Take it. That is the magic of these collective readings. Likewise, if something doesn't feel like a fit, it's not for you. And there it is. Okay, so here we go. 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. Starting with the 8 of Pentacles reversed. This is not good for the back to school crowd, especially here in Florida where school has already started. The Sage of Swords reversed. That's like the King of Swords reversed. And the 6 of Swords reversed. Okay, all 3 reversals. Does that mean a bad thing for the week? It does not. But it is something we need to take into account. We may be feeling like everything is upside down. Nothing is normal, whether we're looking at our own lives or something larger. The thing is this, though. It all comes from not being grounded in a particular truth. If we are not grounded in truth, then we give over to emotion and go nowhere, and we are not able to learn and grow. That's the lesson. That's the message. So be clear on what your truth is. Stay grounded in that. Be logical. And then you can move forward, learn and grow this week and always. All right. Let me know. Does that resonate for you today? Okay. Let's get to the individual requests. And I'm going to start over on Instagram today with Jojo G. So good to see you. Here is a card for you for the week ahead, Jojo G. You get the Seer of Swords. So that's like the Page of Swords this week. And it goes along with the collective reading, like be clear about what is true and don't give in to dark imaginings, certainly. But beyond that, Jojo, with this card, it's about learning, it's about writing, it's about communication. And whether this is about writing a book or telling someone what you're really thinking, either way, your communication is so important this week. Okay, and while we're over on Instagram, DePonte, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Lovers. All right, this week, figure out what fits in your life and what doesn't. Whether we're talking about people, practices, objects, whatever, commitments. Does it fit or does it not? If it does, great. If it doesn't, yeet it. And, oh, and the 3-card reading resonated for you. Got it. Good. And beautiful Gemini, it resonates for you as well. Good. And beautiful Gemini, so good to see you. You're a member over on our YouTube channel. Here's a card for you. 7 of Cups. So beautiful Gemini. Beautiful Gemini. I feel like, it's about like, imagine the good things that are possible. Do not focus on dark imaginings. Focus on the good possibilities. Don't worry so much about the scary ones. This week, be open to what is possible, what you want, and what you want to manifest. All right. And over on YouTube Vertical, we have Carolina McMahon. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. The Seer of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is you figuring out how to manage business and how to get money into your business. It's what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Do that thing this week. And over on Twitch, Wenlin is Wendy Robeson. You know, I thought I knew that, but I wasn't sure, so thanks for letting me know. Wendy, of course, is a member and moderator over on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Wenlin, yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday. It's so good to see you. Let's do a card for you. This is for Wenlin on Twitch, who is Wendy Robeson. Well, happy birthday to you. You get the devil. So for your birthday, that could mean you could indulge a little bit if you wanted. But I think there's something larger here this week. To be really clear about what you want to attach yourself to and what you don't want to attach yourself to. As you begin a new year of living on this planet, what are you committed to? What are you not committed to? And that's what you need to keep your focus on. Very good and happy birthday. JS Type, good to see you. Let me know if you'd like a card for the week ahead. Melissa Grosso, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And of course, thanks for being a member. A card for the week for you. In this deck, it's called the universe, but we know it typically as the world. And I will tell you that when this deck came out, the Blue Woman was forward thinking. It was, I don't want to say it was controversial, but it was innovative, right? It was a big deal. All right. So when we look at this, Melissa, when we look at this week and this card for you, Melissa Grosso, the thing I'm going to say is that the world that you see that is your world is so much smaller than the world that is your world. In other words, pull back and take a big view. Emotionally, do not be caught up in the small world. Be open to the big world. Does that make sense? Let me know. It's very esoteric, but there it is. And back over on Instagram, Robin Renee, it's so good to see you. A card for your week ahead. The Sybil of Pentacles reversed. This is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And I think this is really about your job and education. Like, it's all the things, job, education, housing, all the things that probably aren't going exactly the way you would like them to. And this really speaks to, don't be angry about it. Try not to be hurt by it, but consider the solutions and the way forward. That's the thing for you to do this week. And JS Type, here's a card for the week ahead for you, the Hanged Man reversed. This week, it's time to take control. Ask the question, apply for the thing, start yoga, whatever it is you need to do, take control and do it. That's the thing. Right, it's the money struggle bus of a PhD student. There it is, Robin Renee. We know it. We know it. All right, and beautiful Gemini, you are very welcome. I appreciate you. Ruby, over on Vertical, the 10 of Wands, it's heavy this week. If you don't have to do it, maybe don't do it, and maybe ask for help. But if you have to do all of this, you can do it successfully. That's what you need to know. And I wanted to say, Juby Wright, so good to see you. I see you just coming in. You're in the queue. It's good to see you. I wanted to have everyone welcome you and send you some love. You became a member of our channel and village very recently. And so everyone, welcome Juby. Thank you so much for being here and being a member. Okay. Jeannie Mnuchin, thank you for being a member. A card for the upcoming week for you. I love this. It's the Ace of Cups. So this week, be open to good new things. Now, this could be, and I know you're having blood pressure issues and water is liquid. So I'm hoping that this could mean that that will get regulated this week, maybe. But one way or the other, be open to new paths, new love, new possibilities, all good things, all things that resonate with your heart. Bring it on. Oh, Melissa, you saw it, you heard it, and it makes sense. Good. I figured you'd handle it. Good. Okay. Caroline McLaughlin, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's your card to start the week. 3 of Wands. So this is such a great card. I mean, basically, the way I see it, this is a card of success. And it could be new success. It's something you just started doing. Like, oh, I finally figured this out. I think I've mastered this. That's the energy I'm seeing for you for this week. That is a great thing. All right, and over on Vertical, Divine Timing. So nice to see you. Here's a card for you. 2 of Swords. So this week, if you are grappling with a decision, do not make it based on emotion. Make decisions this week based on your intellect alone. Neither should you make decisions based on what other people think, including me, for that matter. And as much as possible, try to nurture the energy of peace within you and around you this week. I am. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Candy B, you are up next. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon. Oh, Robin Renee, love you too. Okay. Candy B. Candy B, this is for you. 9 of Wands reversed. Candy, you are not feeling patient this week. You are not. And you may be feeling like you don't have what you need. You may be feeling like you are, how shall I say it? You may be feeling like things are just too much. I promise you can manage and master everything you need to manage and master. Be patient, but also focus on your own well-being and your own healing. For Marlon, here's a card for Marlon, the Lovers. Marlon, this week, focus on what is important to you and prioritize those things. If it fits with you, make sure you've got it in your life the way you want it. Pay special attention to your relationships and the things you care about most. Back over on Vertical for a minute. I am. Here's a card for you for the week ahead. It is the Seven of Cups. You are not the first person to get that. This week, be open to the possibilities and be open to your own ability to manifest. However, make sure you do stay grounded in reality. AA, good to see you. This is for AA. It's the Sybil of Wands reversed, which is like the Queen of Wands reversed. So for you this week, you may not be feeling your best. You need to do some good self-care of body, mind, and spirit. That's what you have to focus on this week. Horse-drawn portrait. Good to see you over on Twitch. Glad you're here. Let me know if you'd like a card for the week ahead. And Simran over on Insta. So good to see you. I am doing well. I hope you are too. Here's a card for you. Seven of Wands. It feels like this week you're in a defensive posture. And the question is, do you need to be or not? Is there a way that you really need to be buttoned up and taking care of everything all on your own? And if there is, you can do it, and that's good. But if you don't have to be, you don't have to be. And so look at where do you really need to have it together and where do you feel like you have good people around you that accept you and help you. All right. Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. For the week ahead, the Eight of Wands reversed. This may be a little bit of a tough week. You may be feeling sort of stuck. You may be feeling stuck processing something, stuck not being able to move forward. Things may be feeling like they're going slowly. Let's turn this right side up to welcome a flow of energy for you, Jenna. But in the meanwhile, if something is sticking with you, take the time to process it and give yourself that grace. Over on Twitch, horse-drawn portrait. Good to see you. And I love your screen name. That is my sense of humor right there. It totally works for me. All right, here we go. Horse-drawn portrait on Twitch. Ooh, I love your name. I don't love your card. This is for the week ahead. It is the Ace of Swords reversed. Now, let's think about this. When I see the Ace of Swords upright, and I'm going to leave I'm going to leave it upright in order to bring you this energy. I see this as the anti-BS device. Like with this card, we see what is true. We speak the truth. We know the truth. We do the right thing. When it is reversed, there could be some BS afloat. It could be from other people. It could be something you're telling yourself that is not true. So this week, horse-drawn portrait, look for the BS and replace it with truth, whether that is internal or external. Wenlin, I knew you would see that and like that. Okay, Abha, over on Vertical, on Mondays we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that. And what I can tell you is there's conflict here. I feel like this week you are definitely dealing with conflict, whether that's internal in terms of decision-making or having to do with people around you. Look at the conflict and see how something good can come out of it. That's what you need to focus on this week. And while we're there over on Vertical, DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. You have the Nine of Swords. So this week, be extra special, careful, and extra special, kind to yourself. Maybe you know what this is about. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's something up in your head that is worrying you. Maybe you're not sleeping well. Maybe you're looking at this and saying, Nine of Swords, what's up with that? One way or the other, the answer is great self-care. And being clear about if there is something to be concerned about, what is it and how am I going to handle it? And if there's not, let's be done with this. All right. Horse-drawn portrait, you are very welcome. Jenna Perkins, you are very welcome. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. Liz Harrison, the Seeker of Cups. I love this for you. And, you know, I have to say, the past few weeks, you've been getting kind of not the best cards. And now you have, this is the Knight of Cups. And I love this, Liz. This week, be heart-centered, speak from the heart, move from the heart. Pursue the things that matter to you and pursue the things that you love. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, wow, Medium That Rocks. These readings are reflecting my feelings today. Okay. Pip, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And of course, Pamela is a member as well. Here we go. Okay, Pip. This is for Pip. 10 of Cups reversed. I feel like this week you are working on unpacking some deep stuff. Maybe childhood stuff, maybe stuff from your marriage, maybe stuff that causes you to believe certain things about how we interact with others and relationships that may not be working. So this week, really, you may be kind of tender, you may be kind of raw, but be open to the healing that comes from this. Now, for Pamela. Pamela, this week, there could be a lot of frustration here. You get strength. This week, there could be a lot of frustration, but you just do you, boo. You just be strong in who you are and your knowledge of what is true, and nothing can get to you. And for Pamela's daughter, Judgment. You are really looking at trying to understand the past and put closure to the past. But in order to understand the past, you have to understand the past. So it may make sense to sort of look at the stories you're telling versus what may indeed be true. Okay. Over on Vertical, Shirley Meador, good to see you. This is for Shirley Meador. 5 of Cups reversed. This week, not all is perfect. There are some things going on that you don't like. But, find the positive. I'm not trying to throw toxic positivity at you, but in this particular situation, you are best to focus on the positive this week, even in the face of difficulty. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. Oh my gosh, you got this too. Do I like the Ace of Swords reversed? I do not. Am I turning it right side up for you? Damn straight I am. But I'm going to say the same thing to you that I said to the last person who got it. Be careful of BS. Internal or external. Other people's BS or your own. What is really true? And even if you think that something is true, double check to make sure that it is. Because you're a person who likes to do the right thing, and that is your nature. You will continue to do the right thing. That's the bottom line. All right. Shirley, you are very welcome. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's your card for the week ahead. Okay, so the Sybil of Swords reversed, that's like the Queen of Swords reversed. And this could be you, it could be someone around you, it could be personal or professional. But this week, be especially careful about a difficult woman trying to get up in your head with a bunch of BS. That could even be you yourself, be your mother. So do not allow this to happen. That's the bottom line. You know what's right, you know what's true, stay on that path. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage, Game Cat, it is so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for you. Nine of Swords reversed. I'm happy to see this reversal. And it may be, that you have a lot of thoughts up in your head, that you deal with a certain amount of tendency toward depression or anxiety or whatever, whatever mental or emotional, whatever. This week, you're going to do a good job keeping that at bay. This week, you are going to be a steward of your own brain and keep your brain going in the direction you want it to, because you can do that now. TJ and GA, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and your daughter. You get the 9 of Wands. This week, pay attention to the things you have to do, but also the things that are bothering you. Try to heal the things that are bothering you. Try to do the things you have to do. But if you really don't have to do it, it's good to give yourself a break. Oh, Pamela Phillips, thank you for your kind words. So insightful these cards are for my daughter and for myself. Thank you. Well, it's my great pleasure. So good to see you. Okay, so TJ, for your daughter, TJ, didn't I just pull this for you? Didn't I just do that? So you and your daughter may be spending some time together, or you may be grappling with some of the same issues this week, or maybe you're on opposite sides of what is true. But for your daughter needs to figure out what is true for herself. That's the key. Right, Mix, you are being a steward of your own brain, right? That's a good one. Okay, over on Vertical. Shradka K, good to see you. Here's a card for you now. And Shradka K, you get the 3 of Cups. This week, be creative, spend time with people that you enjoy, have fun, listen to music. If it's not that serious, don't take it too seriously. But you know what? Sometimes play, conscious play, can be serious and fun at the same time. All right. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you, your mom, and your sister. And Jen, thanks for liking the stream. Jen Sankey, hope you're doing great. All right, let me know if you want a card. Here we go. Christina R., we're going to start with you. 2 of Swords reverse. This tells me you're still, the focus, I think, is still finding that right job. And I feel like you're in the place of, well, maybe this could work or maybe that could work. And oh my gosh, I don't want to have to do that. It's a lot. Let's turn it right side up. That'll make it a little easier for you. But the key is you have to be at peace with this process. It's a hard process, but you've gone through hard processes before and you were successful with every single one of them, even though some of them were a lot harder than they should have been, as this is. So have faith, give it time. And there's something here to me that says, don't take something you want to take just for the sake of taking it. That's what I would say. Okay, now we've got Karen, Christina R.'s mom. Karen, you get the 10 of Swords, and Karen's also a member here and a StaarCon presenter. Anyway, Karen, you get the 10 of Swords. This could be a tough week. Be very careful about what you're saying to yourself and what you allow others to say to you. Try to make space for yourself. And if there's something you really don't want to deal with and you don't have to deal with it, maybe don't deal with it this week. Seriously. All right. For Kim, the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Kim, this is about being open to the possibilities, open to the things, and recognize that some good opportunities may be opening up for you as well. All right, Barbie Bird is up next. Barbie, thanks for being a member. We're going to do you, and you have also requested for Mixuir, who is also a member, who I can see is here right now. Good. Okay, so starting with you, Barbie Bird. Sage of Cups reversed. That's like the King of Cups reversed. It makes me, oh, you're here too. Excellent. Excellent. It makes me wonder. You're watching from work. Okay. So Barbie, with the Sage of Cups reversed, or the King of Cups reversed, it does make me wonder about your dad. It does. If there's an issue there or something you're concerned about. It also, I think, talks about male companionship in general. And there's a thing here, whether these are family member men, coworker men, friend men, or potential dating men, if they do not have the emotional capacity, we have to acknowledge that. And if they're in our lives, we will deal with it, but don't bring new ones into your life that are like that, right? Okay. And Barbie's like, okay. Now for Mixuir, who is also at their desk. 7 of Swords reversed. Mixuir, with this card, and I love this reversal and we're keeping it. Mixuir, with this card, you need to know that you're in your integrity. Other people are trying to make you feel like you're not, but you are. So who's the person here with bad integrity? Not you. It's important to remember that this week. All right. Okay, up next. Up next, 64, Amy Penn. Good to see you. Here's a card for you. The Moon reversed. So this week, I think it's really important for you to be clear, Amy. This is Amy Penn. It is really important, Amy, to be clear about what is true and what is not. You know, the moon, like we've been talking a lot about BS today with the swords, but the moon has its own brand of BS. And this week, you want to dig deeply to figure out what is really true. Hey, Jackie Masters, good morning. Good to see you. Anna Kay, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. All right, you're on your way Wednesday to New York for another doctor's appointment. Hopefully it will not be quite as beastly hot when you get to the city, and you will see your friends and eat some good food too. That is my hope for you. Okay, let's see how the week goes. 5 of Wands. So it's not perfect. And this could have to do with flight delays. This could have to do with miscommunications. It could also have to do with the doctor thing. One way or the other, be in creative collaboration with spirit and with everyone that you deal with this week to come to the best solutions, even if it's difficult. And I think with your doctor, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a new solution. All right. Nalini Kalu, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. Sage of Wands. This is also King of Wands. So we love this for you. This is about your own leadership, your own creativity, your own self-determination. Be the king. Be the one in charge. There is no one above you except spirit. And so connect to spirit. Be creative and be the one in charge. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. Thanks for being here. On Monday, we do a card for the week ahead. Let me know if you'd like one. Hey, good morning, Sirius Shakir. Glad you're here. Peggy Lou, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I've missed you. Here's a card for you. 3 of Swords, Peggy Lou. I wonder if there's something going on physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, that is feeling difficult this week. I wonder if you're not feeling your best. Let's all send you some healing. And that's what you need to look for this week. You need to look for healing of body, mind, and spirit this week. Crystal, happy to do this for you. This is for Crystal over on Vertical. So glad you're here. You also get the Sage of Wands. This is like the King of Wands. This week, lean into leadership and creativity. This week, think about what motivates you and move toward your motivation. Hey, Ascension Waves, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue. Audrey M, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Crystal, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. Audrey M, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Of course, I always think about you now when I choose my deck. What do you think about this deck? Let me know. Okay. Audrey M, here we go. Six of Cups. This week, you may spend time with family, especially younger family members, or you may go to a place either in real life or in your memories from the past that feels really good to you. It may be a remembering who you are. It may be a getting together with old friends. One way or the other, this week, your past supports you. All right. Crystal, you are very welcome. Thank you. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Up next is Baby Cakes. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Sage of Wands, this card is stalking us right now, and I'm here for it. Baby Cakes. This week, it's about creativity, spirituality, leadership, and motivation. So whatever it is you are doing, do it with those intentions: leadership, creativity, spirituality, and motivation. Claire C, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You get the Six of Cups reversed. I don't love the reversal. So Claire, I believe, are you still traveling? This may be something just about the return home. I don't know if you're going from Alaska straight to Costa Rica. I don't know what's up there. So it may be going back to a place you've been. But there is something here about something should be left in the past, or fixing something that was done badly in the past. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for being a member. Glad you're here. Here is the King of Swords reversed. This week, be very aware of leadership that does not lead well. Whether that is on a global level, a national level, or in your own community. And you Martha, I feel like you may see some bad leadership even close to you. It may be lay leaders in the church who don't want to deal with honesty and integrity. Be clear about what you see. That's the bottom line. Oh, Audrey M., don't know how you got in my head. I've been focusing on ancestral support for the last few weeks. So yeah, that's really good for the Six of Cups reverse. That makes so much sense. Thank you. Thank you. That's good. And this is your first time seeing this deck, then my mission is complete. That's good. I love that. It sure has some focus, symbolism. Jury is out. Okay, let me know when the jury comes back. LP, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on 1 second here. Okay, LP. Well, that was a card worth waiting for. This week, LP. This week, be very open to happiness, satisfaction, good sex, wishes fulfilled, all kinds of good things, and recognize your ability to manifest good things. So even if it's just raising this good energy this week and investing that energy for the future, even that is a great and beautiful thing. So much positivity here for you at this moment. Okay, Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Joanne, you get the Sybil of Cups reversed, which is like the Queen of Cups reversed. So Joanne, this week you are dealing with some things that might be making you unhappy or some old feelings that are coming up to be processed. Allow that to happen, but also recognize that the healing of your heart and your happiness are important. Medium that rocks, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Last few days have been emotional. Well, we are sending you so much love and thank you for being here. 8 of Wands. So the thing you need to know, medium that rocks, is the emotions that are coming up for you are coming up to make the energy move forward. We are moving the energy up in here, and that's exactly what you need to have happen, and it's moving swiftly. So even if you're feeling stuck, you're not. Allow the process to happen. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We're going to do Cassandra, Raquel, and you, and I'm going to start with you, Gemini Sun. You get the star reversed. Not all is as you would like it to be. There's definitely some lack of satisfaction here. Let's turn this right side up and recognize that there are good things here. There are many reasons to be hopeful, many reasons to work toward the future you want. And that's where you want to keep your focus. Now for Cassandra, High Priestess reversed. I feel like there are ways that you are feeling kind of out of balance and ways that you may not be feeling like people are dealing with you or approaching you the way you want to be approached or the way you want to be dealt with. So all of that could be difficult. Let's turn this right side up to bring in that peace and that balance, and be careful. Do not let people steal your peace. Now, for Raquel, the Ace of Cups. This could be a really good week. Be open to good feelings, good thoughts, good words, good heart, and good love this week. And be open to new things that bring that energy to you. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do cards for you and your daughter, Jenna. Okay. For you, Lisa E., the 4 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you have really come out of the comfort zone, if you will. And whether that's safe or not, I think you know that you can be grounded and safe no matter what. So I feel like we're really seeing growth here in you stretching past trauma, right? Trauma keeps us from wanting to stretch. There's trauma there, but you're pushing the trauma to the side and stretching anyway, and that's appropriate. Now, for Jenna, the Sybil of Swords reversed or the Queen of Swords reversed. I feel like Jenna does not know what she wants, but also doesn't want anyone else telling her what she wants. Jenna needs time to figure it out. That's the bottom line. Hey, Theranaya. Good to see you over on Vertical. Glad you're here. Let me grab a card for you right now. This is for Theranaya. You got the Ace of Cups reversed. So, let's turn it right side up. But this week, it's about healing your heart. It's about being open to your heart. And make sure that the people around you actually do have your best intentions at heart. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but there may be someone who is dealing with you in a way that is not very loving. Be aware of that. All right. Karen Hendershot, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I hope you're doing really well. Here's a card for you, the Hanged Man. You know, there is a deeply spiritual message in this card. And it can, in some ways, be wrapped into the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Say that 3 times a day, every day this week. And that will help you navigate the energy around you right now. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We're going to do you and Jada. For Dion, Joyous Ocean, 3 of Pentacles reversed. You know, this goes back to the work thing. And the question is, like, you have a lot of questions about what is my best strategy in business? But I'm going to ask you to think about where is my best creative flow in business? Focus there. And for Jada, the High Priestess. I think this week you're really going to find some balance and some inner peace and start really learning how to love and respect yourself, which I think is what is necessary. All right. Sarah F. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Zach. Okay. First of all, for Sarah, Hanged Man reversed. So in its reversal, this is what I'm going to say about this card for you this week, Sarah. It's time to take control. If there is a way that you can be proactive about something, this is the week to do it. Try to be proactive. And for Zach, 10 of Cups reversed. There may be some things with home or with family of origin or with people around you that you're not entirely happy about. If you can help, help. If you need to stay out of the way, stay out of the way. But one way or the other, try to stay strong for yourself and for the people you care about, even in the face of difficulty. Christina, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. 9 of Swords. There's something going on here right now that is worrisome to you. Or maybe you're having a hard time sleeping. Or maybe you are in a place of anxiety. One way or the other, we want to turn this around and give you a more peaceful week. That's what you want to really be looking toward, is finding peace in your mind and heart. Okay. Vaishali, you are up next. Here we go. Here's a card for you. And this is the Seeker of Cups reversed, or the Knight of Cups reversed. Vaishali, we got to turn this around. Love yourself and lead with love. Lead with love. That's the important thing. Pursue the things you want and don't worry about what other people might or might not think. And Anna Kay, good to see you. Yes, I did your reading a few ago. All righty. And Sarah, I was noticing the weekly reading. You felt the weekly reading today. This morning was topsy-turvy, but you feel power and grounding now. Good for you. That is excellent. Okay. Up next, we have Christine Hallowell. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So there's definitely some stuff not going the way you want. And you may see some things cycling through that you're not really enjoying. We're just going to turn this right side up and recognize that anything that you don't like is temporary. So you just get through it. Just get through it and it'll be fine. All right, Juby Wright, brand new member on this channel. We are so happy to have you here. And here is a card for the week for you. Sorry, I was really excited. Like, my first card for you as a member, and it's the 9 of Swords. Okay, Juby. This week, pay attention to what you're thinking and feeling. Is what you're thinking and feeling true? Is it serving you? Does it make sense? Does it need to be reprocessed? This might be a week of reprocessing some stuff so you feel better. Carolina McMahon, yes, I did do you. Yes. All right. Heather Roberts, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Hope you're doing great. 9 of Wands, this card is officially stalking us right now. And Heather, you may really feel under fire right now. You may really feel like there's a lot going on. You may not be feeling your best. You may be feeling like you're holding things together. You're doing fine. You're okay. Focus on healing. And if you don't have to take it on right now, don't take it on right now. Oh, Christine Hallowell, you are very welcome. River, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. This is a card for River for the week going forward. 6 of Pentacles reversed. So this week, I feel like you need to ask for what you need when you need it. And if people are not available to help you and there's no good reason that they shouldn't be available, you need to take that under advisement, right? See it, don't unsee it. And also remember to be kind to yourself. That's important too. All right. Lily, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We're glad you're here. Here's a card for you. 2 of Wands reversed. As you look at your future plans, this week you may find yourself making some changes. I thought I was going to do it this way, but instead I'm going to do it this way. And that is perfectly okay. You're in charge of you. It is okay to plan and replan. It is okay to scrap the plans and do something else. All right, Sirius Shakir, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Okay, it's the Seer of Pentacles reversed or the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a little bit of a tough week in a practical way. It could be about time, money, energy, resources, feeling like you don't have what you need or you don't know what to do. You will have what you need and you will find out what to do. Do not be afraid. Just trust yourself. Jackie Masters, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Strength reversed. So there are definitely some frustrations here. And in dealing with frustrations, remember, you catch more flies with sugar than you do with vinegar. If you want to fix things, be sweet about it. And I'm not saying you're not sweet. I know you and I know you are. But there may be some things that are really irritating right now. Be careful how you respond to it. Anna Kay, can you reverse my card? Yes. Yes. Ascension Waves, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. The Empress. So this could always have to do with mom or kids or family stuff. But beyond that, it's about nurturance. It's about nurturing yourself and the people you care about. It's about fertility. It's about creating what you want to create. Nurturance and creativity are the energies for you this week. Revival of Venus, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. King of Cups or Seeker of Cups. This week, Revival of Venus, everything you do, do it with love. Even if you're dealing with people you can't stand, love them in spirit. Be in a place of pursuing what you want, pursuing what you love, and doing that pursuit with the spirit of love. Okay, and just a little bit of feedback. So Christine Hallowell, son's back in school. He's a senior. Oh my goodness. Resonates for him too, as he has 2 new teachers and his main teacher from last year left. Period of adjustment, reassurance given. Got it. And Sirius Shakir, maybe it's because I'm sick, but I'm feeling positive after your reading. Good. And you finally got that new job, and wow, what an amazing place to work. Congratulations on the good new job, Sirius Shakir. That is fabulous. Hello, Lumen. Lumen, it is so good to see you. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. Here's a reading for Lumen. Hey, we're still being stalked by the King of Wands, and I'm good for that. And especially for you, Lumen, because you are such a creative. And the Sage of Wands is the King of Wands, which is the creative leader. Step into leadership. Be in leadership as the creator you are. That's it. That's your directive from the universe. All right. It is last call for readings, my friends. I want to remind you, we have a class coming up tomorrow evening. The Major Arcana of Tarot, exploring the Major Arcana. If you're an experienced reader, you want to be here because you're going to learn some things you maybe didn't know. If you're a new reader, this is a great class for you. It is a great foundational introduction into the Major Arcana of Tarot. The link is already up. Make sure you join us 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, here is Febborn. Good to see you. Febborn, you get the Seer of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. This is beautiful. It is all about learning about creativity. That's what it is. You are a creative person and you're learning what to do with it. Be motivated toward that. Oh, Crystal, I enjoyed myself here today. Thank you. Well, thank you. And thank you for subscribing. Come to class tomorrow night if you can. My friends, I am available for readings. By the way, there is a link. Wherever you are, there is a link for how to watch our class tomorrow night. It will be multi-streamed. So watch it where you're comfortable. All right. Beyond that, I am available for readings. I have openings even today and this week. There are links to book sessions with me. We can work in person in my Stewart office if you happen to be local. We can also work by phone, FaceTime, Zoom, WhatsApp, you name it, we'll do it. So reach out to me. I would love to do a private session with you. I am very grateful to all of you. I want to thank you all for being here. Of course, I am so grateful to the members and the moderators. New subscribers, welcome, welcome. And thank you so much for being part of this village. And thank you for joining us to start the week. Oh my goodness, Crystal, you're in Yeehaw Junction. So we were just driving through Yeehaw Junction on the way to the Tampa Bay area this weekend. And we were like, what an interesting place to be. Is that a fun place to live? Like, I would love to know, man. I would love to know how it is to live in Yeehaw Junction. I know exactly where it is and so cool. Thank you. And I'm so glad you're here. All right, my friends, thank you so much. Take good care. I will see you soon. Make sure you join us tomorrow night. Book that reading. I appreciate you. Have a fabulous week. Take care.